Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the newest Sinatra CRUD app that I've created. It's a ghost sighting checklist. I've just been watching a lot of ghost adventures, so this just sort of popped into my brain, so we're going to play with this today. So you will notice that this top bar, it's going to change depending on if you're logged in or logged out. We'll get to that in a second. This is going to be your home page that will come up when you boot up the server, and it's going to show us a bunch of different cities where you can go and see the kind of ghosts that have been there. So let's take a look at one of these. And I use seed data, so we already have some hauntings in here. So as you can see, each ghost sighting is going to have a title, some content, and it's going to say how many users have seen it. So multiple users can say they've been in the same place because multiple users might go to the Ryman, they might go to the Union Station Hotel. But the submitted by, whoever submitted this is the only person that has the ability to edit this or delete this at any time. And as it says down here, you can log in to add a haunting. So let's play with adding a city first. If you don't see your city up here, you can add one. So first of all, let's try to just submit this with nothing. Due to our validations, we're going to get an error message that's going to tell us that that's invalid. Let's try. We already have Nashville there. We just checked that out. Let's try to submit it again. As you can see, that already exists, so you can't do that. So let's put in something like Dover. This is something that we don't have a city of yet. And another capability is, so I made it so users don't have the ability to edit or delete cities. I just want those to be static. I want those to be, once they're submitted, nobody messes with them. They just exist and people can add to them. The only things you can create, edit, or delete, or you can create cities, but the only things that you can edit or delete are your ghosts. So we can see that Dover has no hauntings yet. So let's log in and let's play with this actual trying to add ghosts and such. So first of all, I have a bunch of different users already. We can go to sign up, of course, if we want to create a brand new user. So I have this users capability, so I can check how many users I have at any point. I'm going to check that first because I can't remember all the people I've added. So these are all the users we have so far. Any of these you can click on, take a look at all their ghost sightings and any information about that. So you can see these are all the haunted spots the Hope has visited. These aren't always the ones the Hope has submitted, but these are the ones that they have visited. So now that I see these, I'm going to sign up and add a new person. Let's try to submit this with nothing in there. As you can see, it's an invalid submission. So we're gonna say Drew at gmail.com, password Drew23. So I'm gonna sign up with this account. Awesome. So you can see Drew is seeing no haunted spots or anything yet. So let's go to our city index and we can start adding some haunted spots. So let's say Drew takes a trip to Nashville. Alright, so we're looking at all these. Say he went to one of these haunted spots. Say he went to the Gaylord Opryland. Let's say he saw one of these. So let's click on this button. And you will notice that Gaylord Opryland haunted site will be added to the haunted sites that Drew's visited. You'll notice he doesn't have edit or delete capabilities because he didn't create that spot. He just visited it. Let's go back to Nashville. Let's create a new haunted spot. Let's say Belmont, because that college has a lot of hauntings. Haunted by I think her name's Adelicia Ackland's Ghosts. This ghost. So we're going to submit this new haunting. Alright, and you can see because Drew is the creator of the spot, he can edit or delete that. So let's try that. We're going to say haunted by some kind of ghost. Just edit it. Awesome. So as you can see, this will get updated. So let's play with the other user just so I can show a little bit more of what this does. So we're going to log in as one of the users I have already created. So we're going to log in as Patrick. And let's see what happens if you put in a bunch of junk and it's not his actual password. It will say user non-existent or password incorrect. So let's put in his right stuff. Let's log in. Alright, so we can see that his haunted spot is this spot in Kansas City. So we're going to take a look at Kansas City. Alright, so this was cited by 2 users. So if I am to edit this, it will also be updated in the other users' views of this. So Travis, I believe, is the other one that has seen this. I go to Travis. So right now he has seen Arrowhead Stadium as well. He is not the originator, so he has absolutely no ability to edit this or change this. But if we go to this, we can delete it on one of the profile views, or we can delete it on the city views. It will also be updated in Travis's personal profile as well, be removed from his. Because if it's deleted from the site, he shouldn't still have a view of it because it was submitted by Patrick. So we're going to double check and make sure that happened. As you can see, it is gone now. So the other capability, I want to make this sort of a fun competitive thing where maybe you were going to travel and you try to see more ghosts and collect more points, so we have a leaderboard if you've seen a ton of ghosts. You'll notice that people that have seen the most ghosts are at the top. We have ability for ties and such, and you can click on any of their profiles if you want to see which ghosts they've seen. Kay has seen a bunch in Atlanta, so we can take a look at that. There's also a fun little ghost leaderboard that tells us which haunted spot has had the most user sightings. So I called it where the ghosts are really bad at hiding. So where people have seen a lot of ghosts. So far right now, we have Gaylord Opryland is where people have seen the most. And of course, you can click on any of these and be taken to that city's page. You'll also notice that because we're logged in now, this changed. There's no longer the login or sign up buttons. We now have the just your profile button, and you can click that at any time if you want to just take a look at that. And of course, because right now you're logged in, you have the capability to add a haunting or add a haunting to your profile. So that's just a basic overview of how this app works and the idea behind it. It's supposed to be a fun thing to encourage people to go out and explore and try to see all these different spots. We have just absolutely tons of dummy data in there already, just some data to use to get your feet wet and such. So we'll This is kind of fun to explore if anyone wants to take a look at it. And happy ghost hunting, my friends.